Hey guys, so recently I filmed a first grade summer fun activities to do with your kids, keep them from getting rusty, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do preschool version. And just a heads up, my kids got out of school early, so you're probably going to hear them. I've got one behind the camera helping me, and then my preschooler right here is going to help me with this process. So both of my kids are helping, so if you hear them moving around a little bit, I apologize, but real life mom, real life situations. Another thing that I do want to say is, depending upon where your child is, some of these things you might have to lower the bar, raise the bar. So it's going to depend on whether or not your child is just moving into preschool or they are getting ready to go into kindergarten. It's really going to just depend. So from my experience as already having a child go through preschool and kindergarten and now first grade, and having a child in preschool, what they need to know for kindergarten is they need to know the entire alphabet, they need to be able to sing it, and they also need to recognize every single letter, uppercase and lowercase, by kindergarten. They need to be able to verbally count to 25, and they need to visually recognize the letters 1 through 10. They also need to know quantity recognition up to 10. So that means looking at the dice and knowing that that's 6 dots, or looking at the table and knowing that there's 10 items on the table without having to count them. They also need to know colors and shapes, and they also need to know how to spell their first and last name, along with patterns, sorting, memorization, those sorts of things. But I feel like the primary things, the most important things, are the ones that I mentioned in the beginning. So because my son still has a year to go, we aren't pushing very hard on that because we've still got a whole year to work on that kind of stuff. Now, if this was the summer before kindergarten, I would be pushing it a little bit harder, but for the most part, he's already halfway there. We just kind of get him the rest of the way, and I think by kindergarten, he'll be okay if we continue to work on it this summer and next summer. So some of the things that we have are some apps that I'm going to show you on my iPad. I don't know if they are in the Google Play Store, so you're going to have to check those out. But these are apps that I use with my first son, and my second son also loves them. They're great apps. Bugs and Numbers, Bugs and Buttons, Bugs and Bubbles, Bugs and Buttons 2. We have Candy Countdown here. We have Monkey Lunchbox over here. And then we also have Explorers, Fix It, Monkey Word, and Monkey Math. Now, a couple of games that we play are Topple. This is a good stimulation game, kind of like, I guess it would be like in the science category for the younger kids and learning colors, because they have to learn balance, they have to learn, you know, their colors, and it also has die in here, so again, you're getting that visual quantity recognition that they need to know by using that dice. So if they count it so many times, they're eventually going to learn that, okay, that's 6 and that's 5 and that's 4, and so on and so forth. So Topple is a fun game for them to play. We also have Matching. This is great for helping them with their memorization, remembering where things were. They do get tested on that, at least in our preschool. I don't know if they get tested on that in kindergarten, but it's just one of the things that the preschool teacher definitely recommends, is that your kids learn memorization, and matching games are great for that. Another fun game is Hoot Owl Hoot. Great for daycare or preschool teachers. This is awesome because they play together. They either all win or they all lose, but it helps learn colors. So this one's great. If you guys would like us to play any of these board games, please let me know, and my kids and I are more than happy to do that. We love playing these games. Another great thing about Peaceful Kingdom games is if you lose any of these pieces, you just call the number and they will replace them. This one is called Snug as a Bug in a Rug, and this one helps you learn counting, colors, shapes, and big and little. There are 3 different levels to this, so beginners to advanced, you get the gist. If you want us to play this, just let me know in the comments below. We also have Chutes and Ladders. This again is verbally counting and also visually recognizing numbers with this particular game. The board game goes all the way up to 100, and the spinner goes all the way up to 6. So you're getting all kinds of numbers in that one. Now the next game is Sorry. This one is New Sorry, and it comes with a deck of cards. So the numbers, again, you're visually recognizing the numbers. old school, retro, sorry, had dice in it. So if you can get your hands on retro style, you know, depending upon how you want to go. We picked up some fun activity books for him to do based on numbers. He honestly likes the sticker book more than the just writing kind of activity book. So if your kids like stickers more, grab the sticker book. You won't regret it. We also have some counting books as well that you can kind of play off of. As far as ABCs go, we have this awesome ABC banner hanging up that I got from the Dollar Tree. We have ABC magnets on the fridge just so he's visually seeing that every single day. And every day we have him, or every other day, it depends on how fast he picks up on a letter, but we have him pick a letter. We don't go in order. We randomly pick a letter, let him randomly pick one, and we will work on that letter until he knows both the uppercase and the lowercase. So, you know, we go at his pace. So once we've picked a letter, we will play a couple of games. We have ABC Bingo. Now you can make your own. I got this one off of Scholastic's website this year, and I love buying off of Scholastic. If you guys follow me a long time, you know this. So we've got that one. We also have these cute little poster board letters where we play scavenger hunt, where I have him go hunt down all of these letters around the house or in the yard. Same concept goes with the flashcards, scavenger hunt around the house with those. A fun game that he likes to play is, I call this the ABC Buggy Game. I have wrote down both the uppercase and lowercase letters all the way from A to Z. And I'll put down the letters that he does know, the letter that he's learning, and a couple that he doesn't know. And we'll have him bop the letters as he goes. You can use this for shapes, colors, numbers, you name it. Same idea. Works for pretty much anything depending upon what your kid needs to know and learn. And it's a fun game that he absolutely loves. Another thing that I picked up from Dollar Tree is this dry erase board. It is two-sided. So the first side you have the alphabet so he can trace it, and then to try it in freehand and copy it himself, along with the plain blank side so I can write certain words like his last name, and he can trace over what I have wrote and kind of help him learn to write his last name. Since we've already got the first name down, we need to be working on the last name this summer. Another thing that we, obviously a book, we will open it to whatever letter he's learning that day. We will read the paragraph, and I'll have him point out every single letter that we are learning, like all of the X's or all of the T's. We also have activity books. He prefers the sticker one, right, Seth? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So definitely go for the sticker books. I feel like they're more up our kids' alley.
Now. We're just making something.
Oh, you're just gonna make something? Okay. So definitely check out the sticker books. I think they're more up their alley. Definitely go for the sticker book over this one if you can only pick one book. But they also have bigger books at Walmart and bookstores and toy stores. A couple other random things that I have here is a same and different flashcard pack. This teaches him that things can be the same whether they're the same color, they're the same size, and also maybe even the same item or same pattern. So same and different is a good thing to have. We also have this Go Fish learning game. So he is visually learning the numbers on here. How many whales are on here, how many otters are on here, and we are, again, that quantity recognition that he needs to know. Another good thing to start working on if they're getting closer to kindergarten is sight words. I personally like these Bob books. This is the kindergarten sight word pack. You can get these at Scholastic. You can get them online. You can get them at your local library. I found mine at the thrift store. You can pretty much find them anywhere. But sight words are great. We read them over and over and over again. And once you get into that repetitive reading, they start to recognize words and they'll pick up on those words pretty quickly. So Bob books are great. They've got about 10 to 12 books depending upon the pack. Plush flashcards and a few other things in there. And then these books by Anna Kang. She does a whole bunch of like easy beginner sight word books too. So 2 great books. I've got tons of books, guys. Those were just 2 of my examples. I've also got tons of games. Dominoes, any dice game like Trouble or anything along those lines are going to help with that visual number recognition along with quantity recognition. Those would be great for that as well. Another thing that we like to do is sorting. So I went and I got all these bins from the Dollar Tree. They came in a pack for $1. I think 5 for $1 because I got a bonus pack. Got my buttons from the Dollar Tree as well in this little storage container from the Dollar Tree. Can you tell I like the Dollar Tree? So we have him sort, and he knows the basic sorting of colors. Like all of these are blue and all of these are yellow and all of that fun stuff. So I got buttons that kind of look the same, so he can't do that. And he has to think outside of the box. And now he started to sort, okay, these are small buttons, these are medium buttons, these are big buttons. And I think eventually we'll start on the, okay, buttons that have 2 holes, buttons that have 4 holes, that sort of thing. We'll kind of get more advanced with that. But teaching them to sort and pattern is another good skill for them to have moving into kindergarten. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can kind of give you guys a heads up on, but I feel like that is pretty much it. We also got him a cute little like fun pencil pen. You squeeze the eyes and they pop out. This is just to encourage him to write more, and it kind of helps him. It's got these little dimples so he remembers to use what his teacher calls the tripod. So those 3 fingers instead of more. You want to make sure that they're using the right grip when writing. So that's really going to be it for preschool learning. I feel like I could go on and on and on again. There are some games that we do like to play. I will put shaving cream on the table and he will write in that, won't ya?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he writes in the shaving cream. There are tons of games, guys. Tons of things that you can do to teach your kids to write their name or learn their alphabet. And if you follow me on Pinterest, there's a ton of crafty, fun ideas. But I didn't want to like make this video an hour-long video. Follow me on Pinterest for some science inspiration, some fun summer activities, preschool learning, first grade learning. I've got it all over there. And again, there's tons of games out there, guys. I've got a whole office full of games and puzzles and things that I do with my kids just to kind of get them to learn, yet they don't realize they're doing it. Those were just a few examples that I think are really great. There's tons of games out there, guys. Tons. So just kind of think outside of the box when it comes to whatever grade your kid is going into. Preschool, I feel like you can get a little bit more fun with it. You have a lot more options for that preschool toddler level. But I hope that that gave you some ideas. We will be doing some science projects out of our science books. We have science kits. We have all kinds of things planned, and I will try to film those for you. But that's going to be it from us, guys. We will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.
I want to tell them.
Oh, what do you want to tell them?
I'm one of them.
Yep, you're one of my kids, huh?
I'm one of the science
I'm one
ones.
of them in the living room.
Uh-huh. You have one of the science kids.
Right here. Me, Ethan.
Yep.
And me.
Yep, and you. Alright, guys, so that's going to be it. We will see you soon, and I hope you guys are ready for summer because tomorrow is my kid's last day of school, and I am going to try to survive the best that I can. And I hope you do too. Alright, bye, guys.
Bye.